Great. Okay, I'm just getting the thumbs up that you can all hear me. Great. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 6th Annual Waterloo Nanotechnology Conference. I'm so glad you could all join us today. Now, this year is a special year, and not because everyone can grab front row seats, which is awfully convenient, but because we're able to connect you all, regardless of age, academic discipline, and experience, across borders and time zones. You could be doing anything else right now, but you chose to spend this time with us, and we cannot wait to learn with you and engage deeply with the amazing talks we have before us. Now, we've listened to your feedback in previous years, and there seems to be a desire to learn the many fields in which nanotechnology is making its biggest impact. And so we've structured our conference this year around this book, The Dance of Molecules, written by Professor Ted Sargent. Now, his book is built on 3 pillars of nanotechnology innovation: the environment, information, and health. And so today, we will explore the story crafted by Professor Ted Sargent and learn some of the new innovations that are reinventing these fields. Speaking of which, Waterloo is home to some of the most groundbreaking research in nanotechnology. And at the forefront of these innovations is the Waterloo Institute for Nanotechnology. I would like to welcome to the stage Dr. Sushanta Mitra, the Executive Director of the WIN, to share some of his wisdom with us.
Thank you so much, Ethan. Let me start with acknowledging that much of our work takes place on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee people. Our main University of Waterloo campus is situated at the Haldeman Tract, the land promised to 6 nations that includes 6 miles on each side of the Grand River. It's just phenomenal that even though we are, connecting us virtually, we are separated in a physical space, but through your dedication, the undergraduate students, the graduate students working hard for this conference to bring this forward to our colleagues as well as our nanotechnology community across Canada. This is just phenomenal. I really applaud the team who have worked behind the scenes to make this happen. As Ethan mentioned, this version of virtual conference has distinguished speakers all across from Ontario as well as across Canada. And this is really amazing that our young minds are able to work with these distinguished scholars, the speakers, to bring them virtually under this conference. Yeah, as we know, due to the pandemic, we are unable to meet in person. Otherwise, this would have been a fantastic way of having all of you in the WNC, the Quantum Nano Center. But definitely, let's look forward, be hopeful. Maybe 2021, we will again meet everyone. Thank you so much, and good luck with the conference.
Great. Thank you so much for your warm remarks, Sushanta, and for the WIN support of the conference over the last 6 years. And so we begin with Chapter 1, the environment. If we think of the world's most pressing issues, I think we'd get a lot of answers. But among them is climate change, driven by rising carbon emissions. Our transportation, infrastructure, energy, and agricultural sectors are all contributors, but nevertheless, they're essential. Now, we're going to need rigorous financial, technological, and systemic innovation. But today, we're going to focus on that middle part, the technological innovations. Many of these technological innovations emerge when we dive deep into the world of nanotechnology. And so the focus of our next talk will discuss some of these technological innovations happening at the University of Toronto in Professor Ted Sargent's lab. Okay, so we're going to cut out for about 30 seconds while we get Professor Sargent here on the backstage and have him prepare his slides. So we'll see you very, very soon in about 30 seconds.